Former governor of South Carolina and former UN ambassador under Trump, Nikki Haley, has announced that she'll be running for president, seeking the Republican Party's nomination in 2024, of course, challenging Trump in the Republican primary. And we'll talk about some of this further, but first we'll take a look at her announcement video.
The railroad tracks divided the town by race. I was the proud daughter of Indian immigrants. Not black, not white. I was different. But my mom would always say, your job is not to focus on the differences, but the similarities. And my parents reminded me and my siblings every day how blessed we were to live in America. Some look at our past as evidence that America's founding principles are bad. They say the promise of freedom is just made up. Some think our ideas are not just wrong, but racist and evil. Nothing could be further from the truth. I have seen evil. In China, they commit genocide. In Iran, they murder their own people for challenging the government. And when a woman tells you about watching soldiers throw her baby into a fire, it puts things in perspective. Even on our worst day, we are blessed to live in America. I was born and raised in South Carolina, so I have seen the very best of our country. People here threw out the old, tired political establishment and demanded accountability for their tax dollars. Industry reports called us the beast of the Southeast, which I loved. People came by the thousands for fresh starts. Moms and dads held their heads up high. Children learned that it was always
It's a great day in South Carolina. It's a great day.
It's a great day. A great day. A great day in South Carolina. We were strong.
So we will watch a little bit more of this in a second, but it is fascinating how you're announcing your run for president, which comes with a lot of elements, a lot of reasons that people would either support or not support you for that position of power. And that comes with, at least for me, I want to hear what policies you're putting forward, what issues you're going to fight on behalf of. And there, we're just getting a whole lot of nothing out of specifics. What do you stand for? And what will you do if you became president? Instead, it's the typical kind of politician, the courage of our strength is the moment of our time type stuff.
We were proud. And when evil did come,
Police in South Carolina are looking for a gunman following a shooting at a church in
Several
downtown
victims. We
Charleston.
don't know the severity.
we turned away from fear, toward God, and the values that still make our country the freest and greatest in the world. We must turn in that direction again. Republicans have lost the popular vote in 7 out of the last 8 presidential elections.
It's because you don't have policy that's popular.
That has to change. Joe Biden's record is abysmal, but that shouldn't come as a surprise. The Washington establishment has failed us over and over and over again. It's time for a new generation of leadership to rediscover fiscal responsibility, secure our border, and strengthen our country, our pride, and our purpose.
Strengthen our country, our pride, and our purpose. The thing even close to a policy proposal there in the earlier thing was secure our border, but even that isn't very specific.
Some people look at America and see vulnerability. The socialist left sees an opportunity to rewrite history. China and Russia are on the march. They all think we can be bullied, kicked around. You should know this about me. I don't put up with bullies. And when you kick back, it hurts them more if you're wearing heels. I'm Nikki Haley, and I'm running for president.
So, there it is. I love that there's someone else getting in the race so that the Republican primary can get more, messy, more kerfluffles going on there. And that'll definitely be interesting to cover. But Nikki Haley as a candidate is someone who just doesn't genuinely stand for things. At least that's my read of her. And so it's hard to know what type of campaign she'll run, what type of president she would be. And I don't think she has really any chance of winning the nomination. But again, to me, if a bunch of people jump in, that increases the likelihood that Trump and that person and all the other individuals will be throwing jabs at one another and all of that. So we will watch it as it continues, this campaign, and the way that it interfaces with Trump's campaign, and it no doubt will be fascinating. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get the full bonus show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley. Link in the description.